this Joshi. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's video is gonna be my update on my pregnancy, but today is going to be a little more different than how I usually do it, because this time I'm just gonna be telling you what's going on at 5 months pregnant, because now I'm feeling pregnant, both physically and emotionally, and everything is feeling like I'm pregnant. But before I get into that, I would like to say thank you many times for 50,000 subscribers. We finally reached 50,000 subscribers, and I'm really thankful to you guys. I will not be here if it was not for all of you that are here. And if you are new to the channel, join in and let's increase this 50,000 subscribers to hopefully in the future, Lord willing, 100,000 subscribers. We don't know if that will happen, but let's keep going. But before wasting any of your time, let's get into the video. And guys, I'm gonna tell you all these things, but I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, why did you have another child and stuff like that. I don't want to hear all those news, because I already received those advice. Someone will be like, oh no, this is just a personal advice. Have you thought about not having more children, or why did you have another child, or all those things? I feel like they're so rude, especially for someone like me who loves to have children. And to hear all those comments, sometimes I feel like they are rude, but I understand that some people are being nice and being thoughtful and advising me. So please keep those comments to yourself. This is not about those. I just want to tell you exactly what's going on and how I'm feeling, because I have not shared this before with any of you guys, but because some of you followed this journey because they wanted to see how it's like to be pregnant when you do not have both legs, because they have never seen that before in their lives, or just they're just curious of what's going to happen. So today I'm going to spill it all for you guys, so you guys can know exactly what I'm going through. If you see my hand already, I have my wristband. You may be asking, why do you have a wristband on? My husband actually got me this wristband for my workouts before, because one time I was lifting weights and I had pain. No, actually he got it for my pregnancy, and I was using it for my waist too. Yeah, he got it for my pregnancy. But let me get into why he got it for my pregnancy, for Caleb and Joshua. This is what's going on. If you've been watching me for a long time and you know how I get into bed, or I get into a couch or a chair, I'll show you this in this video. What happens is that when I go up, I use my full weight to go up. So that means I lift myself up with both my hands, with both my arms. I lift myself up like that. So it put pressure on my wrist. So the further I go on my pregnancy, the more pressure I put on my wrist, and eventually it becomes painful. I felt that with Caleb and Joshua, and eventually it goes away after I give birth. But with this baby also, I'm feeling the same exact way. But this baby, I'm feeling it in both wrists. With Caleb and Joshua, it was only one wrist. I don't know why this time I'm feeling it both wrists. You know, every pregnancy is different. So my husband is gonna get me another wristband because it really helps a lot. So that's what's going on, and the pain is making me move to the floor. I haven't moved to the floor yet because it's not as bad yet, but I'm gonna eventually start moving to the floor. With Caleb and Joshua, I started sleeping on the floor. I didn't sleep on the bed with my husband anymore because I could not go up in the bed, because our bed is very high. Hopefully in the future we'll get a lower bed to make things easy, but as for now, I'm gonna have to move to the floor with my boys. I want to sleep with Caleb and Joshua on the floor from soon. And yeah, that's what's going on. Another thing that is going on is that my legs, okay, I'm gonna call it my legs, but what I mean by my legs, I mean by my knee side, which people call stump. My stump is getting more pressure, and sometimes it becomes painful that I have to walk like I'm crawling. It doesn't bother me at all, so please don't feel sad for me, like, oh, poor Nell, how can she feel like that? I feel sorry for you. No, it's not like that, but it's just something that is noticeable, that when I'm with my husband or I'm around the house, sometimes I'll crawl around, and Caleb and Joshua will crawl around with me. I'm so glad that Caleb and Joshua already started walking, because if they were not walking, they were gonna crawl forever, because now mom is starting to crawl. It was gonna be so funny, but now they think it's funny. Sometimes we crawl around the house and they just think that mommy is just playing around with them. They don't know that mommy is actually trying to reduce pressure on her knees so she cross around. It's so funny. I love my babies. They just follow me. I mean, I don't know, you guys will understand if you have babies out there. So let me know in the comments below if you have felt any of these things that I'm starting to feel. Like, have you ever felt any joint pain on the wrist? Have you ever felt joint pain on the knees? But I have a feeling that this pain that is on the knees, maybe I would have felt it on the ankle had I had legs, because when I'm reading about pregnancy and stuff like that, they say you may have swollen ankle, you may have swollen legs, you can even sometimes wear bigger shoes than you usually wear. So I'm wondering, like, is this pain that I'm feeling trying to go down to the legs, but it cannot find the legs, so it's just camping on the it's just camping on the knees and finding its own place there? Because I feel like it's, with other people it just goes down to the legs, and for me it cannot go down to the legs, so it has to stop somewhere. So that's what's happening so far. So let me know in the comments, because I like to hear other mothers, to hear how they felt with their pregnancy, if this is weird and all that stuff. Another thing that I'm starting to feel, which this one I think is relatable to a lot of people, is that my baby is a lot more active than, I think, that even Caleb and Joshua. Maybe it's the way that he's positioned. It's a boy, by the way, if you're new to the channel. Maybe it's the way that he's positioned, because Caleb and Joshua, they were not kicking this bad. I already feel my baby on top when I put my hand, and I'm like, what in the world is going on with this baby? But yeah, he's so active, and sometimes his kicks are a little more uncomfortable than when I was pregnant with Caleb and Joshua, and I wonder what is the position, but who knows. And as a result, because I feel like he's a lot more active and stuff, he's messing up with my bladder, and I've already addressed that before, but I feel like my bladder is just so weak and getting weak every time. So I cannot wait to give birth already. I'm 5 months and I'm really looking forward to 9 months. I'm like, this boy is such an active child. Sometimes he makes me wonder, like, could another child be hiding behind? But I know it's one baby, but this is just like how active this child is. He's way more active than the twins. And like, you boy, you're gonna give me a hard time. But that's what's going on. And I would like to say that having a child is such a joy. It doesn't matter. After I give birth, I'm going to forget about all this pain. So I want you all to look at it like that, because pregnancy is such a hard thing. Another thing that I have not felt yet, and I'm hoping that I'm not going to feel, oh my goodness, I'm hoping that I'm not gonna feel this way, is when I was pregnant with Caleb and Joshua, I felt like my joints were coming out of place. Let me try to explain. Sometimes when I'm walking with my stump, whatever, on the thighs, on the joints of my thighs, on the joints of my thighs, I feel like they're dislocating, and they'll make like the pop sound, like crack sound, like, and then also I'll feel like they're like jelly. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but like I'll just like feel like they're getting out of joint. Please tell me if you have felt that, or if you have not, tell me also. But that was so weird feeling. I felt like if I fell, I was gonna break, because I felt like I was so jelly. I don't know. I haven't felt like that yet with this pregnancy, but I'm just hopeful and pray that God, please don't let me feel this way, because it's the weirdest feeling ever. Like, you don't want to fall, you don't want to have anything, because you feel like you're going to break your body. That's just one thing that I don't want to feel. I felt it with Caleb and Joshua. It felt like I was getting out of joint. Every time I'm moving, like when I'm moving, everything I'm gonna put my legs on, I hear like a pop, 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 but you will not be able to hear it. Like, my husband will not be able to hear it, but for me, I'll be able to feel it. Like, have you ever stretched and then you just like pop them, just feeling like that on my joints? But immediately I gave birth, it was gone. So I don't know, my bones were getting so jello. I hope that I'm not getting jello again. Oh my goodness, that is so bad and so annoying. Yeah, that's what's going on so far. My prayer is that, please pray that I don't feel those joints problem anymore. Another thing that I felt with Caleb and Joshua that I don't want to feel with this one was that when I'm trying to stand up, when I'm standing up, sometimes I'll feel like I can feel my blood flow going down my legs. But I wonder if that is to do with the fact that if someone has legs, the blood flow goes down to the legs, and then that's why they causes swelling of the ankle and everything like that. But because I don't have legs, I wonder if that is also a cause that I feel that way. Like, I'll just feel Have you ever drunken water and you can just feel it going down your throat? I'll feel the blood flow going down my thighs when I was with Caleb and Joshua. I still haven't felt like that. I don't know whether it's because it's too early, because it comes later in the pregnancy, around 6 months, 7 months. At this point I'm 5 months, and that's another thing that I'm like, oh, please don't come, because it was so annoying. Like, I feel it. It was like kind of like a very weird movement. Please let me know if if you've ever had that kind of feeling, or it's just me. Oh my goodness, I don't want to feel that one too. It hasn't come yet, but I'm just sharing this with you guys so that you guys have an idea of what having your legs amputated kind of like do when it comes to this kind of pregnancy things. Because I want to know, if you have legs out there, have you ever felt some of these weird symptoms that I'm telling you about? Because they're definitely different. I have a feeling, but I don't know. Please let me know in the comments, because I would like to hear other pregnant mothers to tell me like, no, don't worry, I felt like that before. No, don't worry. Yeah, especially the flowing of the blood on my thighs. Like, I'll just like feel it going down when I was sitting down, and then I'll just stand up and I'll just like feel like, whoa, like shoo, and I'm like, whoa. That's a weird feeling. So please let me know in the comments below. So yeah guys, that's one thing that I wanted to share with you all, and I'm hoping that this video is going to be positive to you all, and you're gonna be learning something new, because sometimes I want to throw in some educational stuff about my life and what is exactly going on, because some people don't know, and some people are amputees that have had children. If you're one of those, please also let me in the comments below and tell me how you felt and all that stuff, and because I really want to hear other people's experiences. I like it when I read your comments and I can read people like that we have the same experience. And yes guys, I read all of your comments, and if there are rude people out there, I read all their comments. I read every comment. So please let me know about your pregnancy experience, if we can experience the same symptoms as I am doing, and I'm hoping that I'm not the only one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget to go and follow me on Instagram. And again, thank you so much for 50,000 subscribers, and let's go strong to 100,000 subscribers. Hopefully in a year we'll see what happens. Thank you guys. Bye bye.